A campaign's been launched to honour the first black head teacher in the country. Tony O'Connor took over at Bearwood Primary in Birmingham in 1967, but when news of his appointment was made public, the school was hit by racist attacks. Spen Sidwell's been finding out. It all happened at a point when racial divisions in the area were making headlines around the world for all the wrong reasons.
In the 1960s, classrooms in Birmingham were changing fast, with a large influx of pupils from the many families who had immigrated to the area. In September 1967, aged 5, Susan Keane started at Bearwood Primary School. It was the same time as a new head teacher, Tony O'Connor, the first black head teacher to be appointed anywhere in the entire country.
I remember he had a huge presence in the school. He would come in and out of lessons, and I distinctly remember him hearing me read lots and lots of times, which was lovely.
But not everyone was as accepting of the appointment. David Hallam is a local historian and the man behind the campaign to get a blue plaque on the school in Tony O'Connor's memory.
The immediate reaction of people who I believe came from outside Smethwick was to daub racist slogans around the school within 24 hours. But the world's media descended on the school the following Monday morning, and they doorstepped the parents, and the parents had nothing but good to say about him.
To understand how significant Tony O'Connor's appointment really was, you have to look at Smethwick in the mid-1960s. This was a town that was hugely divided. The Conservative MP had been elected running a campaign of anti-immigration, and Smethwick Council had even considered a policy of buying up houses in certain streets so that black and Asian families couldn't move in there. Across the world, Smethwick was making headlines for all the wrong reasons.
At Arley Station on the Severn Valley Railway lives a man who knew Tony O'Connor well. David Skip first met him in 1957 while training to be a teacher. 14 years later, he became his deputy at Bearwood Primary.
Never came across anybody, either staff or parents or children, that said or did anything against him as a black man.
Tony O'Connor remained head teacher here for 16 years and helped change people's attitudes. A permanent memorial marking the significant contribution he made is now being planned at the school he loved so much. Ben Sidwell, BBC Midlands Today, Bearwood.
Thanks for joining us this Friday night.